Joe put this word out, but basically with the same type of power. By Simon and Schuster, you know what I'm saying, for him to write a memoir. You feel me? That shit is supposed to be due out next. Selena Gomez, you know what I'm saying? Selena Gomez has recently went on the podcast and came out with her old school childhood. Offset recently sat down also on the podcast with a magician. You know what I'm saying? With a magician, told him to think about. Yeah, what's happening, what's going on, you feel me? It is a Friday, you know what I'm saying? It is a Friday, June 27th, you know what I mean? June 27th is 12:22 in the afternoon, you know what I'm saying? We have made it to this Friday, you feel me? Yesterday was the pre-weekend before the weekend, but now the weekend is here, you know what I mean? Hope all y'all been having a good week, hope y'all been being productive, you feel me? Hope y'all productivity percentages is through the roof. You know what I mean? Because it's Friday. Time to kick your feet up. Time to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Time to do whatever it is that you do on the weekend. You know what I mean? It is the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Hope all y'all doing good, man. You know what I mean? Yesterday was a disaster. You know what I'm saying? It was a disaster. Pissed me the fuck off. I had recorded this shit. Everything went cool. Well, I thought it went cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't even usually think of my own recordings. You know what I'm saying? That they do cool. You know what I mean? But I felt like I did cool yesterday, you know what I mean? And the shit didn't even record, you know what I'm saying? I got up to like 6 minutes, sat down to edit, and after 6 minutes, my mic just stopped picking me up, you feel me? So I don't know what the fuck happened, you know what I mean? But I definitely got all that for you today, though, you know what I'm saying? We all know how Fridays go. It just don't be a lot of information circulating, you feel me? So I definitely got the information I had gathered for you yesterday. I'm gonna present to you today, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, hope y'all enjoyed the last episode 267. You know what I mean? Hope y'all enjoyed that where I put y'all up that Diddy is facing them RICO charges. They trying to definitely hit him with them RICO charges. You know what I'm saying? And he chose not to say nothing, testify for himself. You know what I mean? But I believe that's what the attorneys and the lawyers and shit tell they clients to do. You know what I mean? Don't say nothing. You feel me? So he did what he was supposed to do. It also let you know that Joe Budden accidentally leaked his monthly income, you feel me, which was like $900K. You know what I'm saying? Fans are speculating that shit gonna cause some issues within his little co-workers and his little co-hosts and shit on the show. You know what I mean? I don't know how much he paying them, but goddamn it, they might look at that $900K and think they deserve some more. You feel me? Other than what he might be paying. Trump let you know that Trump put together that ceasefire and Israel and Iran violated that shit within 11 minutes. Had Trump hot and discombobulated and shit, talking to reporters, cussing at him and shit like that. Niggas said these countries been fighting for so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they doing. You know what I mean? I hope y'all enjoyed the little motherfucking edits I played with that shit at the end. You know what I'm saying? I definitely had to play around with Trump saying that shit. I found that shit hilarious. You know what I mean? Then I definitely let you know Ray J was paying homage to Kai Cenat. I show speed after he woke up and seen both of these niggas in full Mario and Luigi costumes. You know what I'm saying? That nigga waved the white flag after that. Say, you know what? These niggas is the goats, man. I'm done, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I mean? That was episode 267. You know what I'm saying? That was episode 267. I hope y'all enjoyed that. You feel me? But yeah, you know what I mean? Today, this is episode 268 today on this Good Friday. You know what I'm saying? Today, I got for you know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna be talking about Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe and his former hype man trying to sue him for 20 M's, trying to hit him with Diddy shit, you know what I'm saying that he was coercing, manipulating. We gonna get into that, you feel me? Camron just inked a deal for $750,000, you know what I'm saying? 750 bands for him to write a book. We're gonna touch on that, you know what I'm saying? We also gonna touch on Selena Gomez revealed her young celebrity crush, and Offset also revealed his celebrity crush. I think those results probably will shock the audience for sure. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I got for today, though. That's gonna be episode 268. You know what I'm saying? Episode 268. You feel me? So yeah, yesterday, you know what I'm saying? Mike fucked up, went out 6 minutes in. I don't know what the fuck happened. I was mad as fuck at that. So I ended up going to see the Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? Wu-Tang and Run the Jewels. You know what I mean? They came out here and performed the shit. They on tour right now. They was out here in Sac last night, and the shit was lit. You know what I'm saying? The shit was lit. A few little pictures here here, you know what I mean, that you see, you know what I'm saying? Jizza, Method Man, you know what I mean? Capadon, RZA, you know what I'm saying? ODB, Son, you know what I'm saying? Was out embodying the spirit of Old Dirty, you know what I mean? Man, Master Killer was there, You God, you know what I'm saying? Raekwon, the Chef, you feel me? Everybody was in attendance. I don't think Ghostface Killer was there though. I don't remember seeing Ghostface, you know what I'm saying? But now everybody was there and the shit was lit. The shit was so lit. It's so lit. It's dope being around thousands of fans who all got the same cause as you. You know what I'm saying? That shit reminded me of when I used to work the Niner games. You know what I mean? And just being around thousands of fans who are rooting for the same shit you rooting for. The energy is crazy. You feel me? Definitely exhilarating. You know what I'm saying? Definitely had a dope time though. I needed that shit after being so pissed the fuck off after recording the episode. God damn it didn't even record. God damn it, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good though, you feel me? Seeing the Wu-Tang definitely cheered my night on up, you know what I mean? But yeah, without further ado, without no more banter, you know what I'm saying? Let's jump right into these topics. So Fat Joe, you know what I'm saying? I let you know earlier in one of these earlier podcasts, but Fat Joe's former hype man trying to sue him. You feel me? He's $20 million. You know what I'm saying? He trying to hit him with claiming that he was basically a PDF. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with little girls and shit like that. Coercive behavior, exploitation, financial fraud, sexual manipulation, violent intimidation, and psychological coercing. You know what I'm saying? This nigga trying to hit this nigga with the same charges that Diddy got. You know what I'm saying? We all know Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? That's Mr. Lean Back. You feel me? We don't know him being a nothing of this nature. You know what I'm saying? So that nigga had basically put out a letter. You know what I'm saying? A very intimidating letter threatening his lawyers and shit like that, saying that ain't nobody ever exploited me, nigga, from the street, nigga, and I ain't finna let nobody exploit me now. You know what I'm saying? Money hungry lawyers and hype men and all this shit trying to lie on my name. Nigga said he from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Another nigga with money, you feel me? Just like Jay-Z put that little letter out. We all remember the letter he put out, you know what I'm saying? When he was trying to get lies and shit put on him about him being a PDF and a rapist and all this kind of shit, you know what I mean? So Joe put this letter out basically with the same type of power and threats in it, you know what I mean? Saying that he definitely gonna come for dude, you know what I'm saying? So this next little clip you about to see, I got a video. It's gonna show you talking about a video of the dude T.A. Dixon and his ex-hype man. You know what I'm saying? He was on some podcast speaking on Joe a little bit. I got the clip of that, and I got a clip of the letter that Joe had put out in response. You feel me? Check these clips out.
Y'all love the kids, right? All y'all billionaires and millionaires, y'all do charity events, right? Y'all do giveaways for kids, for families, turkeys, school drives, computers, bags, clothes, sneakers, right? Y'all do that for the kids, right? People, I know the answer. Yes. Unless y'all doing it for the look and it's not from the heart. Right. And you're a piece of shit as well. So Lazarillos, if Joe don't like Lazarillos for whatever reason it is, it's cool. He's entitled not to like a grown woman because she did some shit that offended him and he felt like Pum was really his brother. But what about the 3 little kids though that suffered in the shelter when Joe owed her millions? What about those 3 little kids which are grown now, but they was babies? And Joe told me that he gave her $1 million to start the beauty salon and she just ran through it, blew it. He lied.
Welcome to Hoodie News. Fat Joe has been accused of sex trafficking and fraud in a new lawsuit by Terrence A. Dixon. Now he is suing Fat Joe for $20 million. Now Terrence T.A. Dixon was basically Fat Joe hype man for about 15 years. Now Fat Joe just posted this on his Instagram today. It says, I've been tested the last few months. I've lost my big brother, my father, my mother, and now I'm fighting against these disgusting lies. But please know I will not break and I will never back down. I've had individuals in my circle take my love and kindness for weakness, but how many times must we forgive them? I had people steal from me, grow, jealous of me, lie on me. Through it all, me and my family are the ones stuck dealing with the consequences of their bad decisions. If you get fired for doing something wrong, just take the L and live with it. But instead, they plot on your downfall as they watch you move on with your life. They decide to go after one of the things you value the most. your reputation. They figure they can make up the most insane stories, and if they threaten you with a lawsuit, then you'll pay. And they'll feel like they finally won. Problem with your theory, I've never let anyone on the streets extort me. So how would I ever let a crooked attorney and a coward ex-hype man extort me? I'm from the Bronx. Mr. Tyrone Blackburn, attorney at law, since you want the clout, we will finish you in court. The time of lawyers using their law license as a badge to extort people and destroy families with no evidence is over. I'm not the one. You mess with the wrong one this time. Sincerely, Fat Joe. Ooh. Fat Joe said, I'm not the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. But we'll see how this lawsuit go. Some things in there was very disturbing. Talk about he did some stuff with some minors. So I hope all that stuff ain't true or whatever. But I'll keep you guys updated on this story. But let me know how y'all feel about this.
As you seen, you know what I'm saying? That was Fat Joe and the letter that he put out, you feel me? And that was T.A. Dixon on some podcast speaking on Joe, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see what goes on with that. You know what I mean? Camron just inked the deal for $750,000 by Simon and Schuster, you know what I'm saying? For him to write a memoir, you feel me? That said it's supposed to be due out next year in February 2026. They paid him nothing, goddamn it, 750 bands. Somebody must have really wanted this nigga to write details about his life, about backstage stories, about tour life, about all that. Whoever these niggas is, Simon and Schuster, that's paying this nigga, definitely wanted to hear what Camron had to say, what he had to put in the book, in this memoir, as far as backstories, backstage stories, tour stories, whatever the case may be. They was highly interested to cash this nigga out 750 bands. You know what I'm saying? So this next little clip that you about to see is just a video on this nigga's power move for this 3/4 of a M for this memoir. Check it out.
Camron is making major moves. Camron just inked a $750,000 memoir book deal with Simon and Schuster. Camron is dropping an unfiltered memoir. He's going to show everything from how he hustled in Harlem streets to how he became a hip-hop mogul. In addition to hip-hop, he also has other projects that he's currently a part of, which includes a talk show with Revolt, as well as an indie film that's on Prime and Apple TV titled, Is It a Crime? We're also going to get first-hand stories from Camron exclusively about his Dipset days, as well as how he became a fashion icon. I know y'all remember that pink ink. The memoir is set to be released February of 2026. We can expect a lot of life lessons from Camron with his Harlem flair. Can't wait to read it.
You know what I'm saying? That was her breaking it down for you about this power move of 750 bands. Selena Gomez, you know what I'm saying? Selena Gomez has recently went on the podcast and came out with her old school childhood celebrity crush. You feel me? She had revealed who it was, and I think it definitely shocked me when she said the shit, because the person that she said, it just don't seem like that she would have been interested in a nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? Selena Gomez, you feel me? But she came out and said her young celebrity crush, you feel me? And it was none other than Mr. Today Was a Good Day. Mr. I didn't have to use my AK. I gotta say it was a good day. God damn it, Mr. O'Shea Jackson, Mr. Ice Cube, you feel me? So she came out and said that was her young celebrity crush, you know what I mean? She went on to say, you know what I'm saying, it was a young thing, it was a young celebrity, you know what I mean? We all know Cube is out here married up, you know what I'm saying, whole family and all this type of shit. She was definitely putting it on thick that it was from her childhood, you know what I'm saying? And this next little clip you about to see her reveal, Selena Gomez, who her young celebrity crush was. Check it out.
Did I tell you my first one that I had a crush on? The first rapper in my life that I was like super obsessed with was Eminem, and then now like I think for me Nicki Minaj, for me like it's one of the best. Can I tell you my first one that I had a crush on? Ice Cube. My God, but he's
You know what I'm saying? That was Selena Gomez letting you know that her young celebrity crush in her young life, you feel me? Or younger life, because she still is pretty fucking young. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I mean? Was none other than Mr. Today. I didn't have to use my AK. Mr. Ice Cube himself. You know what I'm saying? That shit was a shocker for me. Was it a shocker for y'all? Let me know in the comments. Offset recently sat down also on a podcast with a magician. You know what I'm saying? With a magician. Told him to think about who his crush is and who his celebrity crush is, who we like out here. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, this is after the Cardi B breakup and all that. You know what I mean? So she asked him who he like. You know what I'm saying? Who his crush is. Who he secretly got a crush on that they ain't never said nothing about. You know what I'm saying? So she asked him and shit, and this is, I guess she's like a magician. So this is one of them tricks where, you know what I'm saying, they write something down on the paper some 2 days ago or some shit like that, you feel me, to where it's no idea that she could have known this type of shit, you know what I'm saying, wrote the name down on the paper, and Offset was mind blown that it was the right name, you feel me. He was like, this is cap, ain't no way you knew. He was like, I ain't never said this, you feel me, showing the name to the camera and all that shit, you know what I'm saying. So this next little clip you about to see is who he revealed at his, I believe, his current crush. I don't think this was a young crush when he was a child. I think this is currently, like right now, this who his crush is. Check it out.
Love life? Mm-hmm. Do you have a celebrity crush right now? Someone we would all know.
Celebrity crush?
Don't say it out loud.
Okay.
Just yet? Does she know you have a crush on her?
Nah.
Nah, you've never put it out there?
Nah.
You don't want to call her out right now?
You said don't say it.
Wait. It's an artist?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not actor.
It's not an actor.
What's your favorite song by her?
You put me on the spot.
Oh, you don't know her songs?
I know
What's
her
wrong
songs,
with you?
but I just feel like artistically, like she got it all together.
Okay, what do you like about her?
I like her voice.
So she doesn't know.
I like how she does her stage sets.
So I wrote this earlier.
When we look at it, when we read it.
Yeah. You didn't tell anybody, right?
No, I ain't telling nobody. How you? This is cap. There's no way, man. This cap. I ain't never said this before. Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter is your type? You never said this before, right? You never said.
I ain't never said this before.
You never told anybody.
You never told.
You never wrote it down.
Never wrote it down.
So you like them petite, small.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hello.
You feel me? That was Offset letting you know that his celebrity crush is Sabrina Carpenter. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know who that is. You feel me? I don't know who it is. I don't have no idea who that is. You know what I'm saying? Don't know what she do. Couldn't tell you 2 seconds of any kind of song she sung, if she sings. I don't know if she's an actress. You know what I mean? I couldn't tell you 2 seconds of a role she played, if she's been in movies. I don't know who that is. You feel me? But Sabrina Carpenter, if y'all know who that is, you know what I'm saying? That was his celebrity crush. You feel me? And you could tell he got a real crush on her. You know what I'm saying? He was flustered and shit, blushing and shit like that when she was asking him about her and shit like that. You know what I mean? Said that she was just artistically has it. You know what I mean? Said that she artistically has it all. You know what I'm saying? And so, I don't know, you know what I mean? He seemed like he definitely got a real life crush on her for sure. Some high school shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, you know what I mean? That's all the topics I had conjured up for the day. You know what I'm saying? I conjured up them topics yesterday, actually. You feel me? Because like I said, come Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it just don't be too much going on. You know what I'm saying? In the news and shit, making headlines and all that type of shit. You feel me? But today, though, for episode 268, we just went over. I just let you know how fatjoe's hype man is trying to sue him for 20 M's, trying to claim that he was using violent intimidation and sexual manipulation, financial fraud, and coercive labor exploitation and psychological coercion is the charges that he claiming against fatjoe for 20 M's. I also let you know that Camron inked a deal for 3/4 of a M, $750,000. For those that don't understand what 3/4 of an M is, you know what I'm saying? That is $750,000 for him to write a memoir. You know what I'm saying? Whoever, Simon and Schuster, they definitely wanted to hear about whatever the fuck Cam Stories had to say about his life. They definitely wanted that by paying him $750,000 for a memoir that should be out next February 2026. Also let you know Selena Gomez, you know what I'm saying? She let you know who her childhood crush was. Let him know it was none other than Mr. Today Was a Good Day, Mr. O'Shea Jackson, Mr. Ice Cube, you feel me? Offset also sat down on a podcast with a magician and let you know who his crush was. I believe that is a current crush. I don't think that's from a childhood. You feel me? Offset was flustered and blushing and shit whenever that she was brought up before he even said her name. You know what I'm saying? But Sabrina Carpenter is who he got a current crush on. You know what I mean? But that's everything I let you know for today in episode 268. Oh shit. Oh, y'all can see me? We live? Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that last clip. You know what I mean? I hope you enjoyed that last clip. So now is a good, perfect time in the middle of this episode for you to hit that subscribe button. You feel me? Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Comment on something that you might see in this episode that might trigger you to say something. Go ahead and hit the comment button and let your thoughts flow. Let me know what you think on what you're seeing. You know what I mean? But yeah, though, you know what I'm saying? Now's your time to hit that subscribe button. If you ain't, you know what I mean? Go ahead and hit that shit right now. You know what I mean? Let's get back to the episode. So for the closing thoughts, you know what I'm saying? For the closing thoughts, you feel me? So Fat Joe, you know what I'm saying? I had went over this shit before, you know what I mean? Fat Joe got this ex-hype man coming after him, trying to sue him for all this type of shit and running down these lists of charges and coercing and labor exploitation and intimidating, using violence and all this shit, you know what I mean? If this shit happened, why the fuck you didn't say nothing when it was happening? This is the thing about these motherfuckers coming to testify some 20, 15, 20, 30 years later down the line. You know what I'm saying? Why you didn't say nothing when it was happening? You know what I mean? It just makes you look like a money grab. And that's what all these motherfucking high paid celebrities is going to pay they high paid ass lawyers to come across with in the court. You know what I mean? You are looking to grab money. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck is this shit true? This shit was how many years ago? Why the fuck you didn't say nothing then? You know what I'm saying? You're trying to come out with this shit now. They gonna definitely push the line that you are lying. You feel me? Coming out with this shit 20 years later and all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit is wild. You feel me? And then Fat Joe, that's Mr. Lean Back. You know what I'm saying? Lean back. Lean back. You feel me? With Remy Ma and shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never known Fat Joe to be on some PDF shit, to be on some scumbag shit, no Diddy shit, no, none of that. We ain't never known Fat Joe to be on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a surprise to us. You feel me? Him getting hit with this 20 M's, you know what I'm saying? And all these lists of shit that the nigga naming off, you know what I'm saying? He was an ex-hype man. That's somebody who was, you know what I mean, being fed pretty much by Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? He was feeding you, my nigga. He was allowing you to feed your family. And then you come back and try to sue him. You know what I'm saying? For 20 M's for all this type of shit you putting on his name. And this shit that he ain't never had on his name. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that shit gonna fly in court. I don't think Fat Joe got nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? I think it's definitely some bullshit. I don't think Fat Joe ever been on that type of time. But now, like I always say though, you feel me? These celebrities are fucking weird. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think so, just from the outside looking in, you know what I'm saying? From a fan perspective, you feel me? Even listening to his lyrics or whatnot, he just never was on that type of time. But you never know with these celebrities, you know what I'm saying? But my personal opinion, I don't think Joe's on that time. Camron inked a deal for $750 motherfucking $1,000 for him to write a memoir. I guess Simon & Schuster wanted to hear details about his life and stage life and backstage life and touring life and stories about other artists. You know what I mean? Possible stories about other celebrities that nobody may have heard. Simon & Schuster want to hear it all, whoever these dudes are. You know what I'm saying? Paying this nigga $750,000. You know what I'm saying? To write this memoir. Supposed to be due out February 2026. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really a page turner. You know what I mean? I don't really read books. You feel me? Now, if I get it digital, I listen to that shit though. You know what I'm saying? I listen to books. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, like I said, I ain't a page turner. I don't be turning pages and shit, reading books and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I've listened to several books though. You feel me? Yeah, that's a lot of fucking money, you know what I'm saying? Just to sit there and write some shit. You're not even about to be writing. You about to be telling another nigga about your life, you feel me? And he gonna put it all into a story for you type shit, and you gonna approve of it. You know what I'm saying? So you finna get paid $750 $100,000 just to talk about your life and detail different stories about when you were touring, when you was beefing with 50, you know what I'm saying? When you was making all these different songs, the pink movement and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? You finna get 3/4 of an M for that. Lord have mercy. Selena Gomez, you know what I'm saying, also put out there that her young childhood crush was Mr. Today was a good day. Mr. AK, Mr. Today I didn't have to use my AK. I gotta say it was a good day. You know what I'm saying? Looked up in the sky, no smog. You know what I'm saying? No police helicopters. We all heard the song. You feel me? Today was a good day. Hit on the court, triple double and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was having a good day. Mr. Ice Cube. You know what I mean? Selena Gomez revealed that was her young childhood crush. That shit definitely was a shock to me. I didn't no idea that Selena Gomez was into Ice Cube in no way, form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying? That shit definitely hit me by surprise. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't even fathom anything about who she could have been attracted to other than, you know what I'm saying, or anybody for that matter. You know what I mean? I don't know. But just the name Ice Cube came out of her mouth definitely was a little shocker to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. She just don't seem like somebody who would have been like, damn, this nigga's hot type shit. You feel me? And she's like Selena Gomez, you know what I'm saying? To me, you know what I'm saying? My personal opinion, you know what I mean? I don't know. She came as a shocker to me for sure, you know what I'm saying? But that's what's up though. You feel me? She was definitely emphasizing like, oh, it's childhood, you know what I mean? It was my childhood only, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, making it be clear that she currently, I don't know if she still is attracted to the nigga, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit was definitely a surprise to me. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't think Selena Gomez would be, as a child, be hard eyes and Ice Cube. You know what I mean? But that's what's up, though. You know what I'm saying? Offset also went to reveal his celebrity crush. I think his celebrity crush is current. I don't think that shit was a childhood shit is what Offset was talking about. You know what I mean? And he really like her, whoever this girl is. You know what I mean? Sabrina Carpenter. You know what I'm saying? He really feeling her because when she was asked, you know what I'm saying, who you like and shit like that, who you got a crush on, the nigga became all kind of flustered up and you feel me, blushing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a real crush with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, but I ain't never heard of her though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who she is. You feel me? Sabrina Carpenter though. You know what I'm saying? Whoever that is, Offset got a big crush on you. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know who that is though. You know what I'm saying? No idea at all. You feel me? Never heard a lick of song. If I have heard a song, I ain't know that it was her name. It was Sabrina Carpenter. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But now, that was his little reveal. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't say it was a shock. I can't say I wasn't shocked because I don't know who she is. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, though, you know what I mean? He revealed, you know what I mean? She wrote, you know what I mean? Slid him the piece of paper and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And she had apparently wrote that shit down earlier in the day type shit before they even met. So, you know what I'm saying? It's one of the magician type things, you know what I mean? And he was shocked at that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, this is cap. You feel me? Y'all seen the motherfucking clip. You know what I'm saying? How shocked that nigga was and shit like that. You know, Offset is a southern nigga, you feel me? So he probably was looking at her after that like she was the straight devil or something. You know what I'm saying? You know, them southern niggas, they believe in that voodoo shit and that black magic and devil and all that type of shit. So, yeah, he probably was looking at her something crazy after that. You know what I'm saying? For sure. He probably was looking for an exit. You know what I mean? Like, nah, you the devil, bitch. So you a demon or something. There ain't no motherfucking way. You know what I mean? Because he never voiced that, he said. Never told nobody about that shit. And she had the right name down. You feel me? So, yeah, that shit was wild. You know what I'm saying? But that's the news. You feel me? That's the headlines. That's the updates. That's the current events for the day on this fine Friday. You know what I'm saying? For episode 268. You feel me? I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning in. You'd have been doing anything you wanted to do in the world. You know what I mean? No matter who you was, whether you was a little brother or a little sister, you know what I'm saying? Whether you was an older brother or older sister, you know what I'm saying? Whether you was a niece, a nephew, you know what I mean? An uncle, an auntie, you know what I'm saying? Whether you was a mother, a father, a grandpa, you know what I'm saying? A grandma, you know what I mean? no matter who you was. And if y'all got pets sitting there, you know what I'm saying, and your pet is sitting there fucking with Kons podcast right along with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whether your pet, you have a pet cat, you know what I'm saying? You have a pet dog, you have a pet hedgehog, a ferret, you have a pet squirrel, you know what I'm saying? You have a pet motherfucking ant farm with 1,000 ants in that motherfucker, you feel me? You have a pet alligator, you have a pet tiger like Mike Tyson had in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You can have a pet geese, a bird, you feel me? Whoever your pet is, if they watching Kons podcast right along with you as you do, I definitely fucks with them, you feel me? Like you see my emoji nigga, you know what I'm saying? My emoji homie, you know what I'm saying? My homie emoji, you feel me? Scrolling the screen, giving you that good salute. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. You feel me? This beat you about to hear, you know what I'm saying, that you hear creeping up was made by my nigga. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my nigga, man. You feel me? Oh, amazing beats. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let O talk to y'all, you know what I mean? Listen to the slapping ass beat and peep these credits out. You feel me? Have a good Friday. Have a good weekend. I'll see y'all on Monday. Thank you for watching Kons motherfucking podcast. You know what I mean?
Hate me, don't you? Hate me, don't you?
Constant content.
Hate me, don't you? Hate me, don't you?
Motherfucking podcast.
Hate me, don't you?
Motherfucking content.
Hate me, don't you? 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 Hate me, don't you?